from my short time in vascular surgery, I've certainly seen a shift towards it, and I think it's brilliant. I think it encourages and empowers more people to get involved.
Hi there, I'm Razh. I'm one of the vascular ST4s in London, and I'm proud to introduce you today to one of the incoming presidents of VERN, or the Vascular and Endovascular Research Network.
Hi, I'm Nina. I'm currently a vascular ST4 trainee in the West Midlands, and I'm at a programme doing a period of research. And I'm the incoming president of the Vascular and Endovascular Research Network, which is a UK trainee-led research collaborative.
So, for someone that has never heard about VERN, can you just tell me in a few sentences what VERN is and what they do?
Yeah, of course. So essentially it's a trainee-led research collaborative that was set up about 2013, 2014 by people who are big academics at the moment. And it just gives you more ownership over the research, the ability to design projects, to work with consultants on projects, and also just be involved in wider multi-centre national studies, which we don't always get a chance to be involved in.
So do you guys organize the projects from base down, as in you fund the projects as well, or how is it?
So there are different ways to do them. So sometimes we collaborate with other organisations and it's a VERN sort of collaborative and VERN supported project, and sometimes we have VERN-led projects which we can design. If anyone's ever has a project that they're interested in pitching, we're always more than happy to have you along to the meetings, have a listen to the ideas and see how we can help and support. We've also got the VERN Dragon's Den, where different people can pitch their project ideas, and then if funding is needed, the winner gets their project funded, and then we can work together going forward.
How can people in vascular surgery get involved?
So traditionally, it's been more registrar and sort of trainee-led. We have open roles to non-vascular trainees as well. And we've got a couple of committee members at the moment who aren't, and that just helps us work with a wider multidisciplinary team. We can also look at medical student roles in the future, which would actually be really interesting. And getting involved, you could sign up to our newsletter. You could follow us on Twitter or X at Vasc ResearchNet, and then all the updates are always there. But definitely, I would encourage people to sign up to the newsletter. For the projects, anyone can get involved at any time, and we offer a collaborative authorship model for most of our projects.
And this brings me to another question. I think the trend has been in vascular surgery, there has been quite a lot more research, especially in the UK, over the past few years.
Yeah.
And more of it has to do with collaboration. And I think, as surgeons, we're not the best collaborators. So what do you think as, the culture shift? I think, personally, I think there's been a shift, and even in the training culture, we are a lot more collaborative, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So what do you think are the factors impacting that? And would you agree that there is a lot more collaboration and that has contributed to more research?
I think there has been a shift, as in from my short time in vascular surgery, I've certainly seen a shift towards it, and I think it's brilliant. I think it encourages and empowers more people to get involved, and I also think we can get so much more out of the projects by working together. If you had that many more patients, you'd understand more about the outcomes and more about what we can do to help the patients, which is essentially why we're doing it. So no, I think it's brilliant that's happening.
And would you say there are challenges still ahead that we can perhaps overcome and do better with this?
Oh, definitely. I think one of the big things is I think our trial recruitment, especially sometimes when we look towards cardiology or other specialties, isn't as high in the vascular trials, but I know there are a lot of people who are pushing for that. And hopefully if we nourish this sort of research interest that is in people from the start, we can then continue to grow and to continue to be involved in bigger projects.
Right. And this is coming back to my initial question.
Yeah.
If, let's say, there's someone who wants to get involved with VERN, what should they do?
Contact us, come and find us. You can contact us through X or Twitter. We've got a website which has been brilliantly updated recently by one of our committee members. Contact us through that, through email. Find any one of us. We're always more than happy to have people involved.
Could you tell us a few of the main projects that VERN is currently doing?
Yeah, so we've had two that have actually been presented over the last couple of days. One looking at upper limb ischemia and outcomes, and then another one looking at trauma and blood loss and how we can best manage that in our major vascular surgery. We've also got one coming up that you're involved in, looking at like the best venous conduit for patients, because we don't have a way of sort of doing that consistently across different trusts, so just understanding that a little bit more. But and we've also got a green surgery project that's coming up, so loads of different fields and avenues for different interests that people might have.
Over the past few years, has there been publishing of any of the major studies done?
Oh yeah, every project that we've got, the projects are usually presented at conferences either nationally or internationally, and we do tend to publish them. So we've recently published the Vista project, which was brilliant and led by Kathy.
So Nina,
Yeah.
regarding your presidency, let's talk about that for
Yeah.
a bit. What are your plans going forward?
Fair enough. So to continue some of the projects that we've gone at the moment, we've got a couple of projects from our VERN Dragons Den from the last couple of years that we're still growing and working on. And then also just to empower more people to be involved in vascular research as much as possible. I really loved what you said about medical students and getting them involved as well. So it's just to continue the brilliant work that they've done and see if we can also work with different specialties, including interventional radiology, which we have done in the past, but doing different projects because we do work our specialty cross-links with a lot of other specialties, including medicine, renal, IR, and seeing what we could do with them.
Right, that's great. And now another question that is more related to your background.
Okay.
For those people that don't know,
Yeah.
obviously you've done a ton of great research already in your career. So for medical students aspiring,
Yeah.
to pursue a research, especially in some branch like vascular surgery, what would you tell them to do?
To nourish that interest if they have it, reach out to people. I think when I was a medical student, I remember being nervous about approaching surgeons regarding research, but the second I did, people are lovely and they're more than happy to mentor you and to help you and to guide you. So I think reach out to people, get that advice, see what you want to do, and then just keep following that path.
Right. And do you think there is a certain element of those that are not in academia, they think research, oh, I don't know how to do this, so they never
100%.
sort of approach it?
Yeah.
What would you say to those people?
If we've all done it, then you definitely can do it. I don't think there's anything anyone can't do if they put their mind to it. So just try, don't stop yourself.